Yo everyone, how's it going? It's that trans guy Ben. Hello and welcome to another episode of Killing Eve, season 3, episode 5. I really enjoyed the last episode. Still got it. I thought that was a really good, well put together episode. So sort of excited to see where all these little leads and little things we were given heads to. Obviously we're going to have the fallout of Nico and and all that, and what that means for Eve and V, and whether or not she'll believe that it was V. I hope not, but you know, that means it's more faffing, doesn't it, for the next few episodes. So, but yeah, just excited to see how it all comes together. And now V's looks like she's making her way to sort of wherever her family are. So that was sort of the end of last episode, so I'm sure we'll continue from there. So yeah, just excited to see how it all sort of connects and comes together, really. So, okay, so this episode's called Are You From Pinnier? I think that's pronounced. I had to look up because I didn't know what the hell it meant. And I think it's a place in London, if that's what they're on about. It's around London. So, trying to think who will drop that. Maybe the guy at the office, the guy that's always eating the sweets, and, you know, the funny guy. Oh, maybe him. Maybe he'll ask Eve or something. Otherwise, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll go with him. Screw it. I don't know otherwise. Oh, look at their little backpack and headphones. Oh God. Anyone that's seen a certain film, we're all thinking the same thing right now. I'm gonna guess this is Russia. Blimey, very rural. Mother Russia, oh God. Door wide open. Is that her mum? Really curious to know, like, what happened. Is this just a Villanelle episode? Because Jodie Comer's was the only name that came up then. I don't think any of the others came up. Fiona Shaw didn't. Cool. I'm up for that.
Do you speak English?
Elton John is English.
Yeah. This is a nice home.
Are you from Pinnier?
Oh, he said it. Well, I never would have got that.
Are you real Anglichanka?
Who are you?
Dad, you have to speak English.
Why you come all the way from England to Grismet?
Who are all these people?
Так. Who the hell are you?
Ты одна из твоих шлюшек?
Твоей матери, ты почему?
You two are great together.
Позвони себе. Что тут происходит? Ты что натворил, Фуфин?
Brother?
Оксана?
Okay, so he knows who she is.
Это моя сестра.
Okay.
Сестра умерла.
You look just like grandma.
Okay, so...
What do you think
What the
Elton
fuck?
would eat when he's in bed?
Oh my God. This kid's obsessed with Elton John. What the hell? So that's her blood brother, but I'm guessing her mum been married.
Who's that?
And there's another family. Okay.
I'm saving up for London to see his farewell tour.
Where are you going?
What the hell? Damn. They're all like me, like, what the fuck is going on? Alright, I want to know what's the tea with these two. What's the tea? She doesn't know how to do all this, does she? She's so awkward.
They told me you died in fire and say you burned place down.
It was 1 floor. 2 at most. Why didn't you leave him?
I thought I'd come back for you after 1 month.
So she handed her in to an orphanage. Okay.
My head really was bulbous.
You were a beautiful baby. Everyone would stop me in the street and say, she's beautiful baby. Head was big, but beautiful.
Where is Dad? There has to be one of him before he died.
Oh, the dad died. Okay.
She gets sad if anyone speak of Dad.
Okay, so the dad died for some reason.
I know a killer when I see a killer, and she's a killer.
That's good.
So who killed me?
You?
Mom, you murdered me.
I had no choice, Borka.
You know, he lives in the barn.
I like to sleep there some nights. There's a hole in the roof and I can see stars.
He can see stars.
Screw you.
Oh, we don't like this guy. He's an idiot. This must be weird for V, just like family shit, isn't it? This is just like everyday family bickering and...
This night is very, very special for me. My little girl. Welcome home, Oksana.
I've never actually lived here.
Come home.
Welcome.
I'll go along with it for the sake of it.
She's dodged. Her face isn't matching what she's saying, like her eyes especially. Yeah, her eyes don't match with what she's saying.
I remember when I was young.
My God. I won't be able to put this on YouTube, I bet, because of copyright. Villanelle's totally me at family functions, just, what the fuck is going on? Just sit down, everyone. She don't know what to do with herself. Bless her. Oh. Oh, shit.
This is my, how you call this?
Anger pro.
Yeah. Hey, it's better than the way you do it, V.
So you've had a good life, huh? Borka say you've been all over the world. Is that why you became pilot?
Pilot.
You really don't remember Dad?
What was he like?
Funny. Strong. Taught me how
Okay,
to fight.
so she got on well with her dad then.
He was much better.
Then what?
She was mean.
You were mean.
You were annoying.
I beat the crap out of Sofa so I don't beat the crap out of people.
That's fair.
Just beat the crap out of people. It will make you feel a lot better.
Did you think we were dead too?
Okay. That makes sense. Why she wouldn't.
Everyone have fun at festival, you will see.
Don't you want to get out?
Mom needs me.
For what?
I'm not like you. You were always strong.
Being strong is a choice. Don't stay here for her. She wants to control you.
Why did you come, Oksana?
Because I had the hiccups. What are you doing?
Having a moment? Look, it's me and sister having lunch.
Oh, I like this guy. He's cool.
You know, Borka is entering in Pyrashki this year.
I'm terrified. Are you weird as hell like him?
Weirder.
They're trying to fool us, you know?
Who?
They never even went to space. You know why? Because they don't want us to know that Earth is flat.
The scary thing is, yeah, there are people like that. He's a tinfoil hat wearer.
And you know what they are? Lizards.
Reptilians. Oh my God.
See? We blow your mind.
Jesus Christ. Blimey. Alright, so like, all the kids have something wrong with them. Like, not something wrong with them, but like anger issues or like these three, I mean.
How many times have you been married?
3.
3? Which one was your favorite?
Tatiana is my wife now. I love her.
She never used to be like this. She was different.
It sounds like you were different too.
So she told you about me.
She had a daughter who died. She was very sad about you. She said you were a difficult child.
Did she tell you she dumped me?
It was a very hard time for her. She had a sadness in her heart.
Maybe she feels like dirt for letting her family down.
Damn. There's definitely real aminosity there. I can't say it. You know what I mean.
It was mine from 80s.
What is it?
You like it?
I love it.
Harvest Festival. Oh, he didn't win. Never mind, mate.
This place is wonderful. Is this your dance crew?
Performance troupe, and we called all around.
Is that because you all get around?
Mate, what's going on with this mum? There's something bare dodgy about her.
Занимает участник номер 11.
Was you a fan? Oh. Alright. I think I've worked it out. I'll wait.
This is fun.
Whoa.
Don't do that.
I embarrassed family.
Don't be silly.
Mom said I did. She came up to me and said I was stupid and embarrassed her. And
You are freaking me out.
Oh, poor kid. I think the mum's like proper narcissistic, you know? I got the vibe a few scenes ago. Oh, that music's good. Ooh, that's creepy. What the fuck? Jeez. Oh, mate.
It used to make you laugh.
No, I didn't.
Dad laughed. I remember someone.
He didn't.
You always laugh at things that aren't funny.
I like you. Clean your face.
Can you do it?
You're not a child.
I want to feel like one.
She just never had that mother figure because she isn't a good mother.
I want you to leave the house.
No,
I don't want you to be here anymore.
this is my home.
No, darling. You're not a part of this family. You do not belong here.
Oh, she does. And that's why she doesn't like it.
What are you going to do? Take me to the orphanage. Easier to carry a trusting little girl out of this house than it will be to carry me.
Don't pretend you were an angel.
Don't pretend that you are a mother
Damn.
or a wife.
You'll not bring your darkness into this house.
You are the darkness.
Fuck.
You have always been the darkness.
Yup.
You knew I could see what you are. Like me. I have killed a lot of people.
Shit.
I was not a happy person.
You were never.
That's not true. Again, that's not funny.
You were bad from the beginning.
No.
You took everything from me. You took him. He would do anything for you because you had a darkness. This darkness.
She was jealous of a kid, basically.
He thought
What?
you would do something to us. To me.
I didn't mind that you took me there.
Wolvie.
I didn't mind that you never came back for me. What I mind is that you won't admit what you are. That I am my mother's daughter.
Get out of my house.
Wolvie.
I think I need to kill you.
Ooh, shit. face, she's not even surprised. Damn. Oh, shit. Oh, no, not the little kid. Oh. Okay. And Thingy will be in the barn, because he stays in the barn. Alright. So she spared her brothers, but I don't know if the other three deserved to die. Well, I mean, you know, the mum doesn't necessarily deserve to die, but... Oh... Go see Elton. Oh, shit. Fuck. Oh, mate. Well... Shit. She's wearing the clothes. Oh. I feel bad for her, man. I know she just killed like a load of people, but... Oh, shit. She's not looking good, is she? She's not looking mentally stable after that. Ooh, is she just like a ticking time bomb at this point? So yeah, that was a good episode. That was a, like, not odd. I don't know. It was all V, a complete V episode, which we've never had I don't think we've ever had a complete episode of one character before, which was really good. And we got just what I've been desperate for so long, which is just some family history, you know, especially to do with her mum. Like, I knew there was always going to be some big problem with her mum, like, that was obvious. Her mum's remarried now, and, you know, the main thing to take away with it is just, like, the mum and how bad the relationship is. Because, like, yeah, like, I always knew it was going to be frayed, and I knew there'd be something, like, obviously, Villanelle does have this darkness, as the mum said, you know, and even that little song as well is like the darkness. So yeah, like, we've always known that Villanelle's has got this darkness in her, and but very early on when the mum came into it, you know, and I mentioned her face was not matching what she was saying. Like, nothing was, the eyes were cold. It was all, you know, the actress was very good, actually, that did that, you know, just for this episode. She was very cold. She had, like, the Villanelle kind of cold kind of moments down. I'm just taking that she's just completely narcissistic at this point, and always has been, and obviously narcissistic people are just very much all about themselves. It's all, everything revolves around them, and I think that's pretty much, you know, and they don't like it when it doesn't. So it seems like Vi and her dad were very close. You know, they just had a good relationship, and yeah, and a narcissistic person won't like that, because they need to be the center of everything. You know, everything revolves around them. You saw that very early on when she comes in the house, and just all the pictures, the mum's, like, central of all of them. Like, there's no big, great family photos, is there? It was just kind of her. I think it was one of her husband. And in them, she was always prominent, and she's centre stage. And you see that a few times throughout. She doesn't like it when she's not centre stage, you know, when they were singing around the table. But more so when it came to the little festival thing, and V won, and, you know, you see her face then. And obviously we find out from the young lad that, you know, she's in his ear, like, you're an embarrassment. And obviously things like that all traumatise your kids. Like, when you have that kind of attitude and you're not a good parent, things like that are going to rub off. Yeah, like, obviously it's rubbed off on Villanelle completely, in a really bad way. And the two brothers, you know, one of them, the older guy's, obviously, he's just taking it out on inanimate objects and stuff, and beating the furniture up, which is, you know, good. At least he's not going out hurting anyone. But, you know, he's by no means a healthy, you know, mentally healthy young lad, and then the kid, you know, he's hitting himself to deal with his stress and deal with this pressure that it seems the mum puts on him. So yeah, she's not a good person, and I was, for whatever reason, she gave Villanelle up. She you know, she took her to an orphanage when she was young, and Villanelle didn't know any better. I'd say Villanelle was just probably a normal kid. Maybe, you know, obviously some people are born bad and all that sort of stuff. We get into all that. I don't want to go into all that too much, but I think Villanelle was probably just a naughty kid, you know, or just full of energy and stuff. And you know, I think she's probably just quite a nice kid, and I think the mum just didn't like it. And obviously, yeah, she didn't like the competition because she is the only girl, which she was at that point in terms of children. And a narcissistic parent will get like that, especially with, you know, with the child. If the child dominates or is seen to be taking over, you know, and taking over their spouse kind of thing. So yeah, so for some, she just made up. I think she probably just made up and planted this sort of, she's dark, and whether the husband agreed or whether he didn't or whatever happened, for whatever reason, she just took her to an orphanage and said, yeah, she's too much for me. And of course that led to V's life, pretty much. Yeah, again, yeah, I think she was maybe a naughty kid, but, you know, there's nothing like therapy and things like that, you know, can't sort out. And I think V, you know, V wasn't born this way, put it that way. I think it was just, it was this mum that kind of, like she said, you are the darkness, you know. So yeah, so in killing her, which, was I surprised? I wasn't surprised by the end, but at the beginning of that scene I would have been, but as that scene, which was a really good scene, by the way, progressed, I saw the way it was going, I was like, okay. Because in terms of V and the way she thinks and sort of just thinking like her, that's probably the only way you can move on, because she clearly hasn't moved on after all these years. You know, we know that. Because, yeah, she clearly hasn't moved on. So, yeah, I don't know, that last scene, you know, where she's on the train and she's just kind of going a little bit mental to herself and just getting lost in herself. It's again another case of which way will V go? Will she completely snap and will she just go on a rampage and kill everyone? Or is it going to go the other way now and her mum, which was a trigger, essentially, I believe, that's not there now. That's it, that trigger's been sorted, it's done, it's finished, it's been resolved. So she's now kind of got to decide really the way it's going to go and how she's going to carry on. Yeah, I thought that was a really good episode. It was I'm just, obviously that's sort of the plot and my thoughts on that, but I'm just trying to think in terms of, I've noticed a little bit with this season. It's not a moan or anything or a big thing, but some of the, like, you know, how do I explain? You know when, like, I don't know, like an American show and they've got British characters in it and they're either chimney sweeper, you know, Dick Van Dyke's, or they're, yes, hello, or they talk like the Queen. It was very that kind of feel, like with the Russia. Like, it was very kind of, you know, they've done it a bit with Dasher a little bit, and it's a bit like, oh, that's a lot. But it's cool, like, it works. But they've kind of gone to a bit more extreme this season, I noticed. They were quite a bit more subtle with it in previous seasons, but yeah, like, it had a bit of a EastEnders does Russia feel to it. But again, I'm not, like, slamming it. It wasn't bad or anything, and it worked. It did end up working, but it took a little while, I think. I'm just trying to think in ratings, and this one's actually really hard, because I'm kind of torn between a 7.5 and a 9.5, which is really odd, and never been that big of a gap before. It's one of those where I'm like, no, it's not. It's definitely higher than 7.5. That's me being dramatic. Between an 8 and a 9.5, like, it's one of the, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be one of those that on a rewatch I'll get more out of it, or like Jodie Comer's acting alone and the mother's acting particularly was very good. Like, it was really good, really carried the episode well. And yeah, like I say, there were a couple of bits where I was like, well, this is cute and everything, but I'd rather have seen what's going on with Eve or something, or, you know, something like that. I don't know for what they gave us if it necessarily needed to be an all Villanelle episode. I'm torn between an 8.5 and a 9. It's really hard to rate. Because, yeah, my mind's kind of like, did I enjoy it? Or was I a bit like, through some of it? I'm going to go 9. I'll go a 9. I'll go another 9, I think. I think in hindsight it's going to be one of those that I will need to watch again and maybe take in more. But I'll give it a 9 because we did desperately need some paths from Villanelle and into her kind of story and everything. And obviously, yeah, Jodie Comer just knocked it out of the park again. Those last 2 scenes especially, with her, where she's talking to the mum, and then when she's on the train, that was like really good acting. But yeah, no, I think I think a 9, and yeah, I enjoyed that episode. That was a really good Jodie Comer episode. So I'm glad we got that. I'm glad we got that backstory now, and that opens, some questions and what will V do now? What's next for her? And yeah, obviously I got the title drop wrong. Matey wasn't even in the episode. It was the little brother. Right, yeah. All right then, guys. I think that probably concludes this episode. I'm gonna, I'll catch you for episode 6 very soon. All right, guys. Peace out. Bye. Bye.